Hey guys, so we're back again today to talk about Love That Dog. I want to go ahead and say our I can statement today just so we know where our focus is and we can get our head in the right place. Our I can statement today is I can identify the theme of a poem by using comprehension clues. So remember our goal throughout our book is to really focus on these comprehension clues each day. So at the end, we can really form a good theme for the book. This book has a deep theme behind it, so keep that in mind as we move along. So today we're going to focus on the comprehension questions for December through January, and then you're going to read February through March on your own today. So you've had 2 days of me reading the poetry to you. Today I want you to read that by yourself because I know when I was your age, I could not stand for my teacher to read things to me. If you do need that extra support, let me know and I can start reading them again. Um, and I can upload it separately for those who need it and those who don't. So let's go ahead and start. So in December through January, number one says certain words are capitalized in the January 10th entry. Which words and why did Jack capitalize those words? So I'm going to flip with you to January 10th. Sorry, I had my book in my hand ready, but let me go ahead and get this one ready. Here we go. So let's go through and identify those that are capitalized completely. Uh-oh. I zoomed in or zoomed out. Messed it up. Okay. So I really did not, so we have the word not, get the pasture poem you read today. I mean, somebody's going out to the pasture to clean the spring and to get the little tottery calf. Well, he's out there and he isn't going to be gone long. And he wants you. Who is you to come? I mean, really? So let's think about why these words are capitalized. Sometimes when an author really wants to put a lot of emphasis on a word or it's a really important word or mood for the story, it's going to be in all caps. Um, and that's what the author's doing here. So he really did not want to get the pasture, he did not really understand the pasture poem today. So he emphasized not because, I mean, that's how much he did not get it. Like, I did not get the pasture poem. Then when you move down here, it's putting an emphasis on you. He doesn't know who you is. Jack wants to know who you are. And then really, he's just over it. I mean, really? Like, are you joking? Are you not? That's the emphasis on really right there. So the author's just doing that to put emphasis on these words and maybe to add to his confusion to tell you how confused he really is. Number two on our Love That Dog says on January 31st, Jack suggests to Mrs. Stinchberry to use the title You Come Too. Where did this title come from? Use details in the text to support your answer. So we have been learning a little bit this week about text-dependent analysis. I know it's a big word. And what that really is in a short form is just citing your evidence. You can't tell me that it's snowing outside without proof. And so you would use your text-dependent analysis to cite in the book where it said it was snowing outside, which is not what's happening in this story, just an example. So I'm going to use a form to help you do this. So just give me a second. Using say, mean, matter to help support our text evidence while using race. So to begin, what we have to do is we have to start off our sentence using one of these. We have to say, on page blank, the text states blank. According to the text, blank. The text states blank. All of these, you can read them for yourself. Then we have to mean, what does this evidence mean? And then why does it matter? How is it important? What's the big picture? So we're going to begin by doing say, and I'll write it with you just so you're understanding what's happening. Zoom in. All right. On January 31st, he suggests you come too. So, in your book, let's go to your book. Let's go to January 31st. So I want you to reread January 31st real quick. Go ahead and pause and read it to yourself. And try to think about why he said, you come too. Actually, I want you to back up all the way to January 24th. Sorry about that. Back up to January 24th and read all the way to the end of January. All right, now that you've done that, what did you notice at the beginning of January 21st? Well, at the beginning of January 24th, sorry, it goes like this. We were going for a drive, and my father said, we won't be gone long. You come too. So his dad is telling him, why don't you come along too, and we'll go for a drive. And they were going to a drive to the animal protection shelter. That's just an animal shelter. And they were going to pick out a dog, and Jack didn't know that yet when his dad invited him along. So, how does this correlate? Maybe that's why he chose the title from this passage. He chose it maybe to say, like, it wouldn't have happened if his dad wouldn't have said, you come too. Or maybe he looked at the dog and said, you come too, once they found it, just like his dad said to him. So, how do we put this in a sentence form that's acceptable? We have to state where it says this. So, we can say on page blank, or yeah, we could do on page. Let's find the page. Hopefully, you have your own copy in your hand that you grabbed from the school. 24. The text. So all I said was I restated that on page 24, the text states that Jack's dad told him to go with him by saying, you come too. We just said that. So don't let the wordiness scare you. You got this. It is so, you're just plugging in what we already know, what we've already talked about. What does this mean? So let's use this could mean. Maybe Jack felt if he would have never met the dog. They would have never gotten the dog. You can put any of that. And then we need a matter. Let's use, this is important because Jack connected. So Jack connected what his dad said, the whole process of getting the dog, having the dog. So he connected his dad saying, you come too, or you could use another word than connected. He tied together or kept thinking back to when his dad said, "You come too." That was the whole start of him getting this dog. That was the whole process of him loving this dog dearly. And so text connection, you do that yourself. Those are your own thoughts and your own connections. So what I want you to do now is you should have gone ahead and um, answered these questions yesterday. You should have just checked them as we went along. If yours does not look like this, go ahead and switch it. You don't have to copy my words. I want you to use the Say Mean Matter chart um, that is uploaded in your Google Classroom. I will make a copy. You don't have to turn this in. Um, yeah, I'll make a copy so you can write on it if you need it. Um, it would probably be a good idea to print this out so you have it. I know some of you print things out. You don't have to though. So go ahead and read February through March. Answer those comprehension questions and we will go over them tomorrow. I will see you guys later. Bye. And before we go, let's go ahead and check back in with our I can statement. So remember that I can statement is I can identify the theme of a poem by using comprehension clues. Use these clues, and as you're answering these questions, these comprehension questions, use what you're finding out to go ahead and start thinking about the theme. We are getting well into the book, so I really want you to start thinking about this theme. All right, guys, I will talk to you later. Bye.